How much do you actually have to sacrifice to train for a marathon? It's a good question, and one I get asked quite a lot. My name's Connor. I've run 3 marathons in the last 12 months, and in the course of training for those marathons, I've committed to a different level of sacrifice for each one. But I can honestly say that the biggest results and the best results came when I sacrificed the most. To give you some insight into what that meant for me, it meant giving up booze for the entire first half of this year while I trained for the Manchester Marathon. It meant waking up at 5:30 on a Wednesday morning to go and do a midweek long run, because that's the only time I could get it in before work. It meant going to the gym on high volume running days, because that was the only day of the week I had time to do it. It meant saying no to things like playing five-a-side so that I didn't get injured. It meant coming in from work and not only cooking dinner, but also doing an entire week's meal prep to make sure that my lunches were nutritious enough. And it meant waking up at 5 a.m. while I was on holiday so that I could eat enough food before an early morning long run, getting that out of the way so it didn't eat into my tourism time. Now, you might listen to all of that and think that sounds awful and how could I possibly be enjoying my life? But it's all subjective, and what works for me isn't going to work for you. So while that might sound like a lot to give up, I can honestly say that the sacrifice was well worth the reward, and the improvements that I see in my running are far more satisfactory to me than those short-term hits of dopamine that you can get from getting smashed at the weekend or eating a really horrible takeaway.